Hi, my name is Sierra Drew, and this is my 2019 climb of the Sierra High Route, a year that saw 230% snowpack. What is the Sierra High Route? It's 195 miles of cool, crisp, clean, clear mountain air, 115 miles of cross-country traversing, and 38 mountain passes. The High Route isn't for everyone, but if it's for you, I hope that you go out there and get it. Also, just so I know whether or not I'm supposed to keep making videos, please subscribe and hit the bell notification below. As of this video currently, I have no subscribers, so, well, I guess that's that. Join me as we tackle the high route together.
Well, that thunderstorm is right overhead. Just got off the ridge in time. It's raining, but we're okay. Found the trail. This is it. Copperhead Trail. It's gonna lead me home. That's some big booming thunder, though. I only caught the tail end of that. Thanks. All right. Well, I got 8% battery life on my phone. I got a gazillion mosquitoes. Apparently, they like the rain. It's dark. And let's see, what do we got here? Come on, can we get there? Can we get there? Yeah, no. It is dark, and I am officially wearing sunglasses. Yippee-ki-yay. I got out, I got down to the rain. Once it started really raining, I took off my shirt, took off my pants, and just hiked in my underwear for a while. I figured if I'm going to be wet anyways, might as well not have wet clothes later on that night. So, kind of fun hiking down Copper Canyon in my underwear. Yeah, it was alright. And got down to Lower Tent Meadow, and I just was hurting. I had this vision, I think, of coming down, finishing the high route, and there being people or some sort of high five or something. This is it, I think. Tell you what, oh, I see cars. Oh, I see license plates. Oh, this is it. This is the end of this grueling, unbelievably challenging thing. So ready for it to be done. Honestly. 6,000 foot descent. That's just so much. Just exhausting. Let's see, getting close now. No, don't even know what. Doesn't really say end of 700. Kings Canyon National Park. That's it. Made it. That's the end of the high route. It's crazy. Boxes and whatnot. There it is. We made it. We absolutely made it. Thanks for coming on the journey. It was amazing. I got down to Copper Canyon Trailhead or whatever. It was 10 at night. Nobody. Just me. And I went and slept on Muir Hardy Rock. Okay, well, we made it to Party Rock, otherwise known as Muir Rock, which is where we're going to be crashing out for tonight. I didn't realize it was an 8-mile walk to the Cedar Grove Visitor Center. Kind of a bummer on that one. Poor planning. Well, yeah, I made it off the high route. My right quad was just destroyed. As soon as I took my pack off, I felt immediately better, but generally speaking, my quad was buckling. My knee was buckling like every few steps, so it took a little bit longer to get down than I had thought. Also, too, the battery on my Spot died, so I had to figure out a way to get my charger to start working again. It hadn't been working for the last couple of days. So I figured out a way to get it working, and got my Spot charged up, and got it so that I could send up the flare to my wife. I grew up vacationing on this rock that I'm sitting on. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow, I guess. I always wanted to sleep up here. So I'm kind of fulfilling a 8-year-old's fantasy. I get to do that every day. Anyway, so Sierra High Route. Officially did it. Wild. So, I don't know if I can recommend it or if I should tell people never to try it. But if you want to be pushed to your limits and find out what you're made of, it's an interesting way to do it. I learned some stuff out there. Got up the next morning and confirmed with the ranger that I was, in fact, the first person in 2019 to finish the high route. So we're here at the ranger station. I'm with Jonathan. He's the guy who issues the permits for the northbound Sierra High Route. So how many permits do you think you've written?
I've written 2 permits for 3 people.
2 permits for 3 people. So what dates? Do you have any idea?
Those were about the 11th, 12th, starting on the 11th, 12th from this location here in Cedar Grove.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably, 11th, 12th, so certainly haven't finished yet.
Probably not going to wrap up the high route in 10 days with that kind of stuff.
Not in 10 days.
Not in 10 days. All right, so there you have it. It appears that I may be the first person this year to finish the Sierra High Route. So thank you so much, sir.
Sure thing.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. So some people are probably wondering, like, why did I care so much about being the first person of 2019 to do the high route? And the answer is, when you're the first person of the year, you're breaking trail, you're breaking tracks, you're setting the route that other people are going to follow. There's the thrill that there's no beta. There's no help coming. You're not going to run into somebody along the way who's going to give you a leg up or give you a notion of what's to come or what the weather is. Or so to me, there's more honor in having a trail that this is the trail, this is the route, this is the whatever, and you just do it. On the John Muir Trail or PCT or whatever, you can always access Gut Hook or you can access other information, but the high route, that's it. It's just you. And even better when you're the first one doing it, because that means you don't get to ask for help either. That's why it mattered to me to be the first one out. I wanted to clear this thing
with integrity and honesty. And I think I did just that. And that's why it mattered to me to be the first of 2019. This was the best experience of my mountaineering journey in my life. I've climbed 30 or 40 14ers and done a fair amount of rock climbing and mountaineering, and I've had a lot of really great experiences when I did the JMT, but nothing is like the high route. It's so hard. It's so difficult. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. But it is very hard. And I think you have to want it. The high route will give you every excuse that you need to quit. If you want to quit, if you want to bow out, it'll give you all that you need to be able to just say, "No, I quit. I'm done." That was my journey. I didn't quit. I made it through 2 injuries, getting lost over and over again. I made it through dozens and dozens of miles of snow, and rocks, and post holes, endless river crossings, swamps, mosquitoes. The Bible says in the book of Psalms that He's brought us through fire and water, but in the end He brings us into rich fulfillment. I think that's the best way to describe the high route. You willingly go through the fire, the floods, and the heights, the swamps, and the mosquitoes. You do this all willingly. But I think the great reward at the end is to know that you know the secrets of the high route. And you know the secrets of what it means to go where other people don't go. It's a special journey. I wish everybody had the opportunity to do it. It's life-changing. It is, it's not expensive, but it will cost you a lot. The price is worth it. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it exactly the same way I did it. I would change nothing. But I might do it again when there's a little bit less snow. And I might have a resupply in Bishop and not carry 12 days of food out of Mammoth. So doing it again, I'd have a Bishop resupply and a Mammoth resupply. And I would also take 20 days to do it instead of 17, because I would stop to climb Banner, and I would stop to climb Mount Humphreys as well, and I would try to see if I could climb maybe North Palisade. One of the big things about the book that I would like to talk about, just in brief summary, is that I think that the high route is not really for people to do it just to say they did the high route. I think the high route is there to get people to go near mountains. It walks you through mountains that are very iconic, that are legendary amongst the Sierra Nevada. So it walks you through like the Clyde Minaret, Matterhorn Peak, Mount Conness, Mount Humphreys, the Palisades, Split Mountain. There's just some legendary mountains that are classic, that aren't, the Half Domes or El Caps or Mount Whitney's. Like, they aren't these mountains that everybody knows about. They walk you through these mountains that, like, Norman Clyde and Dawson and LeConte, they all kind of cut their teeth on these giant mountains just tucked away in the Sierras. And I think that that's what Roper was going for with this. I think he was really trying to say, hey, like, don't just go into the high country for the sake of going to the high country so you can say you did it. Go to the high country, but hey, while you're here, do some mountaineering. That's why in every section of the book he gives you mountaineering things that you can do. Right? A couple other notes, just for my own sake. The article where it says hardest hike in America, these people write it and they talk about how they enlighten PCTers. First of all, the article is a sham. The people don't complete 30% of the high route. They skip the entire canyon country, which I think is some of the most exhausting, most endurance-oriented parts. They also skip Feather Pass and the Bear Lakes, which, as I said, I got lost on. And those are some serious mountains. So I think that if you skip Feather Pass and the Bear Lakes, and you skip all of high country, you've skipped 1.5 chapters. You've skipped 30% of the book. Don't say you completed it and then you enlightened PCTers. At least they finished what they start. So shame on you for your article, which is a sham. Second, I would like to address Dixon's Southern High Route, of which I have done probably 50% of it. And I'll say why I don't think that I would include it as high route. I would include it as high route because it takes you through 60 Lake Basin and Ray Lakes, which is overpopulated and overcrowded as it is. Granted, it does have you climb, it has you climb mountains. So it has you climb Sill, climb Russell, and climb Whitney, which is fine. But those are all mountaineering routes, especially the Mountaineers route on Whitney. Now, granted, no technical gear is required for that one either. The northeast ridge of Mount Russell is not technical. It is difficult, but not technical. But the point is that his route takes you to Cottonwood Lakes, which is highly crowded, takes you to Mount Whitney, the Whitney Zone, where you have to carry your own poop out, highly crowded, and it takes you through Ray Lakes, also highly crowded. Like, I get that he wanted to include these other areas, but it's not high route, because on the high route you don't see anyone. There's no clear navigation. It's very difficult. You don't actually summit peaks unless you are desirous to do so. There's no forced peak summiting. There's no peak bagging. There's no pride and there's no ego in it. There's just you, solitude in the rocks. There's no forced mountaineering. There's no forced, not around a bunch of people. So I wouldn't include his southern high route to be high route in any way, shape, or form. It misses the whole point of everything that Roper's book really discusses, which is to go to the lonely places and to be there because you want to be there. No peak bagging, necessarily, unless you want to. And if you want to, please do so. And if you want to do so, here's the names of some unpopular routes or unfamiliar routes that you may not know are historical. So I found that the southern route is, I think it'd be fun. It'd be a good adventure, but I definitely would not classify it as even the remotely same experience. It wouldn't even be close to going through the Lake Italy or Second Recess. It literally wouldn't even be close because of the amount of people. So, yeah, I mean, there you go. That's me. My name is Drew Littlejohns, and I am the first person of 2019 to finish the Sierra High Route. It doesn't mean anything to anybody but to me, but it means something to me. So, I hope you enjoyed this series. You can subscribe below. I'm glad that it's here. I'll include links to Skurka's maps down below, as well as a link to Roper's book to Amazon. You can purchase it. And then I hope that you get the chance to do it. I hope that you get the chance to experience the high route for what it is. And if you don't get a chance to experience it, I hope you get a chance to enjoy it through my suffering face. I hope you enjoyed watching me push through the Sahara. The Sahara. I hope you enjoyed watching me push through the Sierra High Route. Thanks for watching.